This is a screencast of laptops by Melissa, Damien, Tanbir, Charmin, Yang, and Heather. We will be comparing and contrasting 6 different laptops by identifying hardware and software specifications within each laptop. Specifications will include features such as laptop dimensions, screen resolution, height, motherboard, RAM, CPU, battery life, memory, and much more. We will distinguish a rating criteria by making a grading rubric which will determine which features weigh more importantly than others, and then they will get a grade based on our group assessment. These are the laptops we will be reviewing today: the MacBook Pro 13-inch with Retina display, the Dell XPS 12, the Samsung, the Asus, the HP Spectre, and the Sony. We would choose these 6 laptops from the top 10 of 2014 laptops. We chose different brands to test to see which brand produced the best type of laptop. In the end, we wanted to see which laptops would be the best for students to use. The MacBook Pro inch with Retina display is a priceless laptop of $1,299 that we have selected with a 2.5 GHz processor, making it extremely fast with a great battery life of up to 9 hours and 30 minutes. With a weight of 3.5 pounds, this sleek and sturdy laptop has the highest resolution, greatest graphic display of 2560 times 1600 resolution. The MacBook Pro is unique because it uses a different operating system than the rest of the laptops we have reviewed today. It uses the OS X Mavericks, while the rest use Windows 8 operating systems. The second most expensive laptop is the Dell XPS 12. With a processor of 1.6 GHz Core i5, it is much slower than the MacBook Pro. A unique feature is that the screen can flip to become a tablet while also having the keyboard attached to it. This is our fast laptop that we will see that has a touchscreen capabilities. This is a new feature that is becoming common in many laptops today, and we will start to see this when we are going through our next few laptops. The Dell XPS has the best camera qualities with a 1.3 megapixels compared to the rest of the laptops with only 0.9 megapixels. What makes this appealing is the weight of only 3.2 pounds. This is the lightest laptops out of the 6 we have reviewed. Another added and unique feature is the near field communications capability, which is uncommon from the common standard 4.0 Bluetooth seen in the rest of the laptops. With the largest screen size of a 15.6 inch, the Asus has a processor of 2.4 GHz, making it one of the fastest laptops of the pack. Another pro to this laptop is that it has 8 gigabytes of memory and a storage of 1 terabyte. This laptop is another type of laptop that has touchscreen capabilities. Though there are these pros, the price of $1,003 does not seem reasonable for the cons that go with it as well. With a battery life of only 3 hours and 46 minutes, almost the shortest amount other than the Sony of 3 hours and 30 minutes, it's not a good laptop. Also, this laptop is large and bulky and heavy. With a weight of 5.9 pounds, the resolution of 1366 times 768 is weak compared to the previous laptops before, the Mac and the Dell XPS, and actually is the lowest resolution quality tied with the Samsung laptop. The Samsung is the cheapest laptop that we have reviewed at only $649. The pro to this laptop is that it is small and petite, making it easy for people to carry and transport to places. It has all the normal every laptop feature, such as 128 gigabytes of storage, 0.9 megapixels camera, and a standard 4.0 Bluetooth. This laptop only weighs 3.5 pounds and has a good screen size of 13.3 inches. With a processor of only 1.4 gigahertz, it is one of the slower laptops being reviewed. The battery life is on the lower lifespans of only 5 hours and 30 minutes. Resolutions of 1366 times 768. It does not have a great resolution as the MacBook or the Dell. For the cost of only $650, it is a reasonable price because there are a great amount of pros. The modern style laptop comes at a price of $1,000. With touchscreen capabilities and the ability to detach into a tablet makes a laptop appealing to consumers. With a processing speed of only 1.6 GHz, it cannot beat the MacBook Pro or Asus. With the same processing speed as a Dell XPS, it is cheaper and only a little heavier by 0.1 pound. As seen before, the Samsung had a processing speed of 1.4 GHz and was a lot cheaper than this laptop, even though it is only a little slower. There are features to factor in though, such as resolution, battery life, and memory. What probably makes this laptop most appealing is the battery life of 9 hours and 10 minutes. This is extremely long compared to some of the laptops reviewed before, such as the Samsung and the Asus. The Sony is one of the more pricier laptops we have reviewed, just under the MacBook Pro. This laptop has some poor qualities compared to the rest of the laptops we have reviewed. With a weight of 6 pounds and 15.5 screen size, it is sleek yet heavy. It is a sleek yet heavy laptop, making it inconvenient to carry around. It is not the go-to laptop for graphics either, with only a resolution of 1920 times 1080. Out of all the laptops reviewed, this laptop has the least amount of battery of only 3 hours and 30 minutes. This laptop is neither good for weight, resolution, battery life, or even style, but does succeed in storage and memory. For its price of $1,270, this laptop is definitely not worth it because of its poor qualities. This is a whole feature chart in one. From here, we can easily establish that the MacBook Pro Inch with Retina display is the best for students. Next, we will talk about the grading rubric. The grading rubric tells us what each laptop scored in terms of percentage determined by the weight we give each feature. For example, if we decided to grade the Wi-Fi speed out of 10%, we will determine how much percentage that each laptop deserves. In this case, the Mac got 8%. To make it simpler, you can think of a Mac getting 8 out of 10. We will do this for each laptop, and this will help us determine the grade of each laptop. In our grading rubric, we have split into 4 parts: performance, feature, design, and cost. Performance cost counts for 30%, features count for 35%, design counts for 15%, and cost counts for 20%. Our group decided how much each part weighs based on what we think should be important for a student buyer. In each part, there are components to each part. So for performance, Wi-Fi speed, Wi-Fi latency, and processor make the 30%, and so on for the rest as viewed above. Out of all our laptops that we viewed, the MacBook Pro got the best grade of a B. To be more exact, it received an 84%. We factored all the different parts and decided that although the Mac succeeded in most areas compared to other laptops, it still could not receive a full credit of an A because it is, of course, not a perfect laptop and lacks some credit mostly in the performance part. The Dell XPS received a low grade of only a C, 75% to be exact. It lost points in mostly the performance section by 9%. It did not succeed so well in the feature or the cost components. It only scored 27% out of 35% in the features section. This is probably because how much weight we gave each feature. Even though the Dell XPS has the best camera quality out of all the laptops, the weight of only 5% did not influence the overall result. We also determined that the price of the laptops was too pricey for the Dell features associated with this laptop. The Asus received a grade of a C+. It just made a grade of 77%. To account for its low grade, it was mostly caused by its low battery life of only 3 hours and 46 minutes. Its heavy weight of almost 6 pounds and its unappealing style. It also lacked in Wi-Fi speed and processing speed, key components to the performance. What did save it from receiving an even lower grade was its storage capacity and its memory space. The Sony laptop received a grade of a C, a 75%. Like most other laptops, it lacked performance quality, but in this case, the cost also affected the grade greatly. In terms of features, the laptop almost received full credit of 35%, but the battery life lowered the grade greatly. Because of all the defective features in this laptop, the cost did not make sense. It was way too expensive for all the qualities given in the laptop. That is why it got the grade it got. And that is our presentation. Thank you.